All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, welcome back to my channel. It has been a little while. Um, Little update on what's been going on with me. I've spent the last about 7 months just kind of taking care of some things in life, making sure that I'm handling my responsibilities to the best of my ability, first and foremost. Making sure that I'm in a position to be of help in more ways than just sharing information and getting people to think. There's more ways to help people than that. And so, been working on getting finances taken care of and just making sure my own house is in order, as I've talked about before. But long story short, getting back into uploading some content starting with this video. This video is going to be kind of short and sweet, and it's just kind of getting people to think about what it is that they are saying. I find that there's a lot of turn of phrase, little catchphrases that people throw out um, that I don't think they really think it through all that much, you know. And so, with that being said, we'll get started. The main aspect or topic of conversation, I should say, in this video is going to be that turn of phrase, quote, "You take my breath away." It's a romantic gesture, right? It's supposed to mean something significant as far as the impact one has on another in a romantic way. But this thought came to me, but just to kind of look at a breakdown of that, um, what you're saying when you say "you take my breath away" is you're saying that you're disgusting, right? Another way of saying that would be "you take the wind out of my sails." Now, these are things that normally aren't seen as something positive to say and speak about. And for some reason, with this particular turn of phrase, it is seen as something positive and romantic. But furthermore, you take the wind out of my sails. It's the same thing as saying, I'm not a fan of that, right? Not a fan. What does a fan do? Pushes air, pushes wind, you know. Another way of saying the same concept as disgusting or you take the wind out of my sails or I don't like that is that stinks, you know. It's just kind of funny how all these different things mean the same thing, but this is the one right here that seems to get used the most in a romantically positive way. In the world of commerce, with this one, right? You take the wind out of my sails. Well, take that concept of a fan and apply that with this spelling of that word, right? You take the wind out of my sails. I'm not a fan of that particular whatever. If you're not fanning the flame of somebody's business, then you are not giving money, time, attention to it, right? You blow into an ember and it grows and ignites the things around it. But if you're not a fan of that, you're not going to give that, whatever that commercial thing, your time, attention, your money, your energy. But in regards to all that, this is just kind of a a reintroduction video, kind of getting into and touching on some of the things I talk about for those who might just come across this video. You know, philosophical thinking, thinking outside of the box, you know, not getting caught up and stuck in the status quo way of thinking, where it's just one dimensional, looking at things from a very narrow perspective, thinking more broadly, thinking out there, and then applying that across different philosophies, ideologies, religions, you know, different perspectives on things. But this is just kind of a reintroduction to some of the things I do, you know. Long story short, I'm kind of a thinker, and some people might look at that as bad. Some people might look at that as good. Intellect can take you far, but it doesn't take you far enough. And at the same time, you're not going to go very far without it. So it just kind of is what it is. Point being, I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. So if you like it, great. If you don't, keep scrolling, comment. I don't give a shit.